Hi, hello, welcome to Shrey Academy. Myself Chandrasekhar. Let us discuss the subject Mathematics 4. As your fourth semester mathematics, common to all branches, mechanical, civil, EEE, EC, computers, automobile, whatever you take. For all branches, the subject is common, Mathematics 4. The syllabus for this is categorized into 4 chapters. Syllabus is categorized into only 4 chapters. Chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 belongs to 1. Chapter number 3 is different, chapter number 4 is different. Totally, if I segregate into, on an average, it is 3 chapters. Okay, basically it is 3 chapters. How in the sense? First and second units are belongs to differential equation. Third chapter is belongs to Laplace transform. Fourth chapter is going to be Fourier series. In this one, he is segregated into total 6 chapters. Basically, he segregated into 6 chapters. How he did 6 chapters in the sense, unit wise he made, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, like this he made. But on average, it's going to be 3 chapters only, okay, 3 topics. Basically, they are going to be 3 topics. Topic number 1, it's going to be differential equation. I would like to tell you that the topic number 1 is going to be differential equations. Differential equations, okay, of second order, and higher order, second and higher order, okay. Topic number 2 is going to be Laplace transform. Laplace transform. Topic number 3 is going to be Fourier series. Fourier series. Okay, these are the only topics, and each chapter is going to have 2 units. Unit number 1, unit number 2. Like that, he segregated. Okay. If you talk these 3 as units, these may have going to 2 chapters. Okay, total 6 units you have in your syllabus. Okay. Anyhow, you know the pattern, examination pattern. Here, what I would like to tell you is which chapter is easy, which chapter is a little bit difficult. Not so much difficult, every chapter is easy only. But out of that, which chapter is easy, which chapter is a little bit difficult. So, differential equations of higher order, this first topic whatever is there, this is dead easy. Every student can do these 2 chapters. Every student can do. Even Laplace transform is also easy. This is also going to be easy. This is a dead easy topic for lengthy topic, but lengthy. It's going to be dead easy topic. Only one formula will be there for all. Okay, only one formula will be there for in this Fourier series chapter. But even each question is going to be lengthy, minimum of 1 paper. Okay, that's what you need to understand. Substitution of limits and solving for answer is important in this chapter, Fourier series. So this is only the thing. Okay, now let's move on to chapter wise detailed explanation so that we can go. Okay, let's enter into the chapter number 1, differential equations of second order and higher order. Actually, this is going to be consist of 2 parts. That part I will discuss now. Let me enter into differential equations of, I am keeping second order first. Later on I will move to higher order. Okay, in the higher order or else second order, one thing is going to be common. That's what I will tell you. Anyhow, let's move on to the topic number. Let's move. Let us discuss the topic differential equations of second order and higher order now. What is a differential equation? First of all, okay, first of all I would like to tell you what is an equation. What is an equation? That is nothing but simple matter. I don't want to give you definitions and all. In mathematics, I don't want to give you definitions. Nobody will ask you that. Anyhow, what is an equation in the sense? Equation is nothing but which is going to consist of LHS and RHS. Actually, it is going to equate variables and constants to some other values. Okay, and it equates domain values to the range values, that's what we call as an equation. Function formed, when a function forms, it automatically equates something. That's what becomes the equation. That much of nothing definition is required to you. What is required is which is going to have equals to symbol, so that LHS value, it's going to have some RHS value. Okay. This LHS may consider variables and constants. This RHS also can consider constants and variables. Constants and variables. Okay. This is going to be your equation. Actually, whenever you have some LHS, some RHS, I mean some variables and constant to be equated with some other variables and constant, then we can say LHS equal to RHS. Whenever we can say, whenever you see this symbol, what is this symbol? Whenever you see this equation equal to symbol, then you can call it as an equation. Then what is a differential equation, sir? Differential equation is nothing but a equation formed by, I am going to give you what is differential equation. What is the differential equation? In the sense, a equation formed by differential quotients of a variables, differential quotients of a variables and constants. Okay. For suppose, let y being a variable and x also going to be a variable if I choose. Okay. Now I can call differential of y. Differential of y is nothing but I can call it as d by dx. Okay. And we call this as first derivative. First derivative of y. We will be calling it as first derivative of y. Not only that, this also can be written as y dash. This also can be written as, for suppose, if I write y equals to f of x is a function. Y is equals to f of x is a basic function where y is going to be dependent variable, where x is going to be independent variable, because if I give x value, you are going to get y value. That's what it's meaning. That's the reason why this is depending variable. Even it is variable, it is depending upon the x, because until unless you know x value. For suppose, a example, if I write y is equals to x square. Keep x equals to 0, then y is going to be 0. Keep x equals to 1, y is going to be 1. Keep x equals to 2, y is going to be 4. So, if I give x value, then y is going to be determined. So, I am giving my own value to the x. That's a reason why we will be calling it as independent variable. It does not depending upon anything, I can give any value. But y is a variable which is depending upon some other variable. That's a reason why I can call it as dependent variable. So, if this is being a function, differentiation of y can be written as dy by dx. Change in y with respect to change in x. We will be calling it as differentiation. In anyhow mathematics 1 and mathematics 3 we seen what is differentiation. Okay, dy by dx is called derivation of y with respect to x. Differentiation or derivation of y with respect to x. Denominator lo manam edaithe rastamo అది విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు అని చదవాలి. ఇది ఏమని చదువుతాం ఇప్పుడు మనము? డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఆఫ్ వై. వన్స్ అగైన్, డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఆఫ్ వై విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ఎక్స్. విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ఎక్స్. డివై బై డి తీటా రాస్తా. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఆఫ్ వై విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు తీటా. డివై బై డిఆర్. డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఆఫ్ వై విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ఆర్. డిఏ బై డి తీటా. డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ డివైడెడ్ బై with respect to theta. Like that you need to understand. Denominator lo edaithe rastamo with respect to అని చదవాలి. దీన్ని ఎలా రాయొచ్చు? y dash అని రాయొచ్చు. For suppose y is equal to f of x అనే ఫంక్షన్ అయింది అనుకోండి, it's going to be, you can even call f dash of x. Okay, that is nothing but y dash. Y dash is nothing but f dash of x. This first dash corresponds to first differentiation. We will be calling it as first differentiation. That's what I am saying. Only one derivative is there. So if I frame a equation using this differentiation words, then it's going to be called as differential equation. Differential equation is nothing but equation in which differentiation of one variable with respect to other variable will be their terms. Which terms you are going to have? In the sense, differentiation terms you are going to have, not linear terms like y and x. You are going to have differentiation terms of one variable with respect to other variable, and may you have some constants also may be there. Okay, that's what is going to be differential equation actually. So now basically what is algebraic equations or what is differential equations? Example for suppose x square plus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. It's an equation. First of all, this is going to have some LHS, some RHS. LHS is having variable constant terms. Even right side is having no constant term, it is 0. 0 is also a constant. Okay, so this is some constant term. Some variables and constants are equated to some variables other constant. I can call it as an equation. Okay, what equation it's going to have? It is nothing having like integrands and differentiation terms in this equation. It is only having what? It's only having algebraic terms. We will be calling it as algebraic equation. What do we call? Algebraic equation. So whenever it is an algebraic equation, it's an algebraic equation. Why algebraic equation? It is not having any differential quotients. For suppose even I can write, this is the first example. Second example, y square plus 3y plus 2 equals to 3y plus 4 plus 6. Something equation I written. This is some other variables equated to some variables. Okay, they may be same, they may not be same. Some equation I given. So this is also a algebraic equation. Am I correct? Algebraic equation, because it's not having any differential quotients within it. Differential quotients within it. Okay, now what is differential equations are? For suppose something I write something, instead of taking algebraic terms like this, if I make a equation by using differential terms, then I can call it as differential equation. Okay, right. Instead of algebraic terms, now I am going to write differentiation terms. D square y by dx square plus 3 dy by dx plus 4y equals to something, any variable you can write in terms of x, in terms of y, anything you can write. Now I written this side also some equation. So it is having equal to symbol, it is having some LHS, it is having some RHS. RHS, some variables are there, but in LHS not only variable, it's also having differential quotients of that variable. D square y by dx square. Okay, I would like to tell you what is d square y by dx square. For suppose if you see dy by dx here is nothing but first d square y by dx square, it is going to be called as second derivative of y, we can call it as, and also can be represented in the way y double dash or else f double dash of x. If y is equal to f of x is the formation we taken, we can take y double dash or else f double dash of x, anything you can take. Okay, like this you can go up to n numbers, d cube y by dx cube. Take care students, you should not keep dy square dx square, that is wrong. D square y by dx square, it has some sense. In your first year differentiation you see d square y by dx square is nothing but second derivative of y. D cube y by dx cube, that is nothing but third derivative of y. D power 4 y divided by dx power 4, fourth derivative of y. Like that it goes on. Sir, can you tell me what is an exact differential equation format, sir? Yes, format of differential equation. How it is going to frame, sir? Only this one, sir. You said only differentiation terms, but it is having some quotient, sir. What is this again? You said only differential terms will be there in that equation, then it can be called as some equation. No, that's not correct. Actually, it can have some constant terms also. Okay, then it's going to be then actual procedure of that one is nothing but an into d power n of y divided by dx to the power of n plus a of n minus 1 into d of n minus 1 of y divided by dx to the power of n minus 1 plus a of n minus 2 into d of n minus 2 of y divided by dx to the power of n minus 2 plus so on. Okay, like this if you go on, a naught into y, okay, that is going to be a0 into d power 0 of y divided by dx power 0, that is nothing but 0, the derivation is nothing but only y, which is equals to, which can be equals to, right side is going to be something. If this is 0, we will be calling as something. If this is equals to x, x may be anything, this is not a cross mark, it's going to be x. This x value may be anything, I'll tell you. This x value can take as 3 terms, even it is e to the power plus or minus ax, it may be sin ax or else cos ax, or else it may be x to the power of n. This x value may be anything, 3 types, or else club of e power ax and sin ax, or club of e power ax and cos ax, e power ax and x power n, it may be club, or else sin ax multiplied by x power n, or else cos ax multiplied by x power n. Okay, total here 5 formats we are going to have. Okay, 1 and 2, these are this, or this are this, or this are this. Okay, these are the formats you are going to have. Okay, combination, how many ways you can combine 3 things. Okay, that's what is going to be your things. Okay, now this is going to be the differential equation style. What is this a of n minus 1, a of n minus 2 and so on is nothing but these are going to be constants. Okay, that's what I am saying. A of n minus 1 and so on are going to be called as what? Constants, numbers, some constant numbers. Okay, some constant numbers. Now for suppose this is a equation I am taking something plus 2 equals to 0. We know factorization method. If I use factorization method to this equation, I can write as 1 into 2 is going to be 2. First of all, we have to take c and a value. So product of 1 and 2 is going to be 2. If I factorize that one, I can write as x square plus 2x plus x plus 2 equals to 0. 3x I represent like 2x and x, total is going to be 3x. So x common outside x plus 2 plus 1 common outside x plus 2 equals to 0. One factor is x plus 2, other factor is x plus 1 will be equals to 0. What I can write? X plus 2 equal to 0 or else x plus 1 equals to 0 on factorization. What for I can solve? X equals to minus 2. What for I can solve here? X equals to minus 1. So I will be calling it as x1, I will be calling it as x2. What I am going to call them as? I am going to call them as roots of the equation. Roots of what? Roots of the equation. So now here I'll tell you number of points, listen carefully. I have an algebraic equation in the variable of x and the maximum power of 2. We will be calling it as degree of the polynomial. Degree is nothing but highest power existed in that equation. Highest power existed in the equation will be called as degree. I am giving that one. Okay. Highest power of variable existed in equation is called as degree of equation. Degree of equation, right? It's going to be degree. Now can you tell me in this my differential equation, can you tell me what is the degree? Can you tell me what is the degree? Okay, highest power of variable is going to be how much? Highest power of variable is how much? Is it n? No, never. It is 1. Degree is 1. So this n is not degree because it is not the power of y. If you observe, y itself is being 1, always 1. That is power of differential. That is not the power of y. Always you see highest power of y in this total equation is going to be 1. So this equation is style of what degree now? It is first degree equation. It's going to be first degree equation. It's not going to be nth degree. Nth degree we will not see in your diploma level. It's going to be in your BTech level, you will see, not now. Okay. Yes. So this is what is a differential equation of first degree. Okay. First degree only. What is degree now? Did you understand? So highest power of variable existed in equation is called as the degree of equation, right? Now see, if I say this is an equation, this is an equation now. So highest power of variable, highest power of variable, highest power of variable in the sense, variable in this equation is what? Variable in this equation is x. Highest power of variable, here x power is 0, here x power is 1, here x power is 2. So highest power of this equation is going to be its degree. Highest power of variable, it's nothing but 2. 2 is the degree. So this equation is of degree 2. Degree 2. I can say this equation degree equals to how much? 2. Whenever the degree is 2. Degree is 2. Sir, ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నారు సార్ degree గురించి మాకు ఎందుకు ఇప్పుడు? Degree 2 అయితే మనం ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు సార్? If that degree is 2. Degree is 2. When the degree is 2, highest degree is 2, then if you solve for that equation, if you are trying to solve that equation, okay, solution to that equation, if you try to solve that equation, then you are getting how many values? In the sense 2 values you are getting, that means 2 roots you are getting. Now tell me, if the highest degree is 3, how many roots you have to get here? 3 roots, definitely 3 roots. If he is 4th degree, 4 roots, 5th degree, 5 roots. Am I correct? Am I correct? Okay. Now, so ఇది algebraic equation, so solve చేసే procedure, ఇది conclusion for algebraic equation. So nth degree corresponds to, nth degree of algebraic equation correspond to n roots for that equation. ఇది algebraic law. సరే మరి ఫస్ట్ డిగ్రీయే కదా, డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ లో ఇది ఫస్ట్ డిగ్రీయే కదా, ఎన్ని రూట్స్ ఉంటాయి అనుకుంటున్నారు మీరు? ఎన్ని రూట్స్ ఉంటాయి అనుకుంటున్నారు? ఒకటే రూట్ అని అనుకుంటారు, ఎందుకంటే డిగ్రీ ఈజ్ 1, ఫస్ట్ డిగ్రీ ఈక్వేషన్ కాబట్టి. నో, దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ద మ్యాటర్. Algebraic case, you need to search for degree. How much is the highest degree, so that I can go for how many roots that I am going to form. Whenever you go for differential equation, you should not search for degree. This is a second case. This is going to be second case. We don't search for degree. To solve the differential equation, we see the order of differential equation. We are going to see one more term. What is it's going to be? Order. Okay, that is nothing but it is just a degree of equation, not differential equation. Okay, differential equation ki order degree చెప్పడం different. Okay, differential equation ki order degree ఎలా చెప్పాలి? Actually this is highest power of variable existed in the equation called as degree of equation. It's algebraic case. Okay, I am writing for an algebraic, for algebraic, this is going to be algebraic equations. Okay, now let us determine same order and degree for both, I mean for differential equation. Let me give you idea how to determine the degree and how to determine the order of a differential equation, so that I can proceed to the topic. Okay, first point, what is order and what is degree? So this equation, both are not the same type, because this is an algebraic equation, this is a differential equation, both are not same at all. So దీనికి ఉండే conclusions different, దీనికి ఉండే conclusions different. దీని గురించి conclusions ఏం చెప్దాం సార్? సార్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఆర్డర్ అంటే ఏంటి సార్? ఆర్డర్ అంటే ఏంటి సార్? ఆర్డర్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ హైయెస్ట్ డెరివేటివ్ సార్. హైయెస్ట్ డెరివేటివ్ present in the equation, present in equation is called as order of the differential equation, order of dA. Now tell me, order of the dA is nothing but highest differential quotient. Highest differential is nothing but, so dy by dx is the first derivative, d square by dx square is nothing but second, okay, dq by dx cube is nothing but third, like that. Whatever the differential term, highest differential term is there, that's what we will be calling as highest derivative. Highest derivative. Now see here, d power n by dx power n, this is nothing but, this equation is of nth order, okay. It's going to be nth order. One conclusion is came. Highest derivative is how much? Can you tell me for this how much is the order now? So 0 dy by dx, d square y by dx square. Highest derivative is nothing but this one. D square y by dx square is highest. So order 2. What I can say here? Order 2. Order 2. Okay, next. What is degree, sir? Degree of differential equation is, sir, what, sir? Degree of differential equation is nothing but highest power of highest power of highest derivative. Highest power of highest derivative is called as degree. Highest power of highest derivative. First of all, ఇదొక టర్మ్ అనుకుందాం, ఇదొక టర్మ్ అనుకుందాం, ఇదొక టర్మ్ అనుకుందాం. సో ఇది డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అని మనకు తెలుసు, ఇది డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ అని మనకు తెలుసు. ఓకే, దీని ఆర్డర్ సెకండ్ అని కూడా డిస్క్రైబ్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఇది ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్, దీనికి ఏమైనా పవర్ ఉందా? లేదు. ఈ డివై బై డిఎక్స్కి ఏమైనా పవర్ ఉందా? డివై బై డిఎక్స్కి పవర్ ఏం లేదు. సరే, రాస్తా నేను ఇప్పుడు 3 dy బై డిఎక్స్కి ఒక పవర్ రాస్తా, పవర్ 9 రాస్తా. ఈ డి స్క్వేర్ వై బై డిఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్కి ఇంకొక పవర్ రాస్తా, 2 రాస్తా. ఓకే, 2 కాకపోతే 3 రాద్దాం. సో కన్క్లూజన్ ఉండదు, మనకు డౌట్ ఉండదు, ఈజీగా ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైపోతుంది. సో ఇది డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ అని చెప్పుకున్నాం, ఆర్డర్ను కూడా డిస్క్రైబ్ చేసినాం. హైయెస్ట్ డెరివేటివ్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ ఆల్ టర్మ్స్ యూ సీ whatever is the highest derivative term will be there, that is called as order of the differential equation. ఇక్కడ highest derivative term వచ్చేసి టోటల్ ఈక్వేషన్ లో d స్క్వేర్ y బై dx స్క్వేర్ ఉంది. సెకండ్ డెరివేటివ్ టర్మ్ కాబట్టి ఆర్డర్ వచ్చేసి 2. అది అయిపోయింది మనకు. నెక్స్ట్ ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం? డిగ్రీ. డిగ్రీ కోసం ఏమని చెప్తున్నాం? హైయెస్ట్ పవర్ ఆఫ్ హైయెస్ట్ డెరివేటివ్. హైయెస్ట్ పవర్ ఆఫ్ హైయెస్ట్ డెరివేటివ్ యూ నీడ్ టు చెక్. Okay, better power of highest derivative is the better chance. No need to take this highest term also. Eliminate this term, that is better. Okay, you will not be in under confusion. You will not be in under. Power of highest derivative is going to be your degree. So if you see the powers, there is no power at all. That is 1 power. This is going to be 9th power. This is going to be 3rd power. Now whenever you see highest power, if I say highest power, you will be saying 9 as the highest power, but that is wrong. The degree of this differential equation is now 3. Why? Because what I am saying, power of highest derivative you need to see. So this is the highest derivative term. To the power is how much? 3 is there. So now 3 is going to be your degree of this differential equation. So you need to check degree of the differential equation. అప్పుడు ఖచ్చితంగా చెక్ చేయాల్సింది ఏంటి? highest power of highest derivative you need to check. Highest power of highest derivative you need to check. You need to remember. Okay, so this much is the idea about differential equation, basic differential equation. What is order, what is degree, and okay, now actually మనకు ఆల్జీబ్రిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే మనకి ఏమొచ్చినాయి? రూట్స్ వచ్చినాయి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ మనము ఈ హైయెస్ట్ ఆర్డర్స్ తోటి చదువుకోము, ఓన్లీ ఫస్ట్ ఆర్డర్ తోటే చదువుకుంటాము. ఒకటే సెకండ్ ఆర్డర్ మేబీ ఎనీథింగ్, సెకండ్ థర్డ్ ఫోర్త్ ఆర్డర్ కూడా డిస్కస్ చేస్తాము, ఫిఫ్త్ సిక్స్త్ ఆర్డర్ వరకు కూడా వెళ్తాము. బట్ డిగ్రీ మాత్రం ఓన్లీ ఫస్ట్ డిగ్రీ వి విల్ సీ, సెకండ్ ఆర్డర్ ఫస్ట్ డిగ్రీ, థర్డ్ ఆర్డర్ ఫస్ట్ డిగ్రీ, ఫోర్త్ ఆర్డర్ ఫస్ట్ డిగ్రీ. సో ఫిక్స్ degree is going to be first degree. I am going to solve, I am going to discuss all questions. Even you are in your exam, only they are going to ask about first degree equations. They are going to pose, they are not going to pose second degree, third degree, fourth degree, but they may ask you second order, third order, fourth order, higher order. Our chapter name itself what? Differential equations of second and higher order. Order may be changes, but degree being constant itself one. Okay, in our discussion, this is first point. Next, algebraic equation ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే మనకు రూట్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ ద డిగ్రీ ఆఫ్ ద algebraic equation, I am going to get that much of roots. Now if I talk regarding differential equation, ఇక్కడ కొంచెం క్రైటీరియా డిఫరెంట్. ఎట్లా అంటే ఎంతైతే ఆర్డర్ ఉంటుందో అన్ని రూట్స్ మనకు వస్తాయి. ఓకే, యాక్చువల్లీ అన్ని రూట్స్ అని చెప్పడానికి లేదు, వాటిని రూట్స్ అని పిలవడానికి లేదు. యాక్చువల్లీ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కాల్ దెమ్ యాజ్ arbitrary constants. For suppose whenever in the formation of differential equation, as your first chapter, you learned how to form this equation. Okay, how to form this equation. సో ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ ని ఫామ్ చేయడానికి ప్రొసీజర్ ఉంటుంది. ఎన్ని కాన్స్టెంట్స్ అయితే ఉంటాయో అన్నిసార్లు మనం దాన్ని డెరివేషన్ చేయాలి. ఈక్వేషన్లో ఎన్నైతే కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఉంటాయో అన్నిసార్లు మనం డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేసి కాన్స్టెంట్స్ని ఎలిమినేట్ చేస్తే వచ్చే ఈక్వేషన్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, 2 కాన్స్టెంట్లు ఉన్నాయనుకోండి 2 టైమ్స్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేయాలి. 2 టైమ్స్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేయాలి. 3 కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి ఒక ఈక్వేషన్లో, దాన్ని ఆల్జిబ్రిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ చేయడానికి మనం ఏం చేయాలి? 3 టైమ్స్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేయాలి ఆల్జిబ్రిక్ నుంచి డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ చేయడానికి. ఓకే, అట్లా నంబర్ ఆఫ్ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఎన్నైతే ఉంటాయో ఒక ఈక్వేషన్లో, బేసిక్ ఆల్జిబ్రిక్ ఈక్వేషన్లో, దాంట్లో నుంచి ఆల్జిబ్రిక్ నుంచి డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ మీకు ఫామ్ కావాలంటే ఎన్నైతే కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఆల్జిబ్రిక్లో ఉంటాయో అన్నిసార్లు డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేస్తే డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. అయితే ఈ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ సాల్వ్ చేయడానికి మనం ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తామంటే, డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్కి సొల్యూషన్ రాయాలంటే, ఇప్పుడు ఆల్జిబ్రిక్ ఈక్వేషన్కి సొల్యూషన్ రాసినాం రూట్స్ అని, డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్కి సొల్యూషన్ రాయాలంటే మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే, డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ సొల్యూషన్ కోసం మనం ట్రై చేస్తున్నప్పుడు వి విల్ చెక్ ద ఆర్డర్ ఫస్ట్. ఆర్డర్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని రూట్స్ తెచ్చుకుంటాం అక్కడ కూడా. ఓకే, రూట్స్ తెచ్చుకున్న తర్వాత డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ ద రూట్స్ టైప్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిసైడ్ number of constants in the solution. Number of constant in the solution. I am saying a word, number of constants. I mean arbitrary constants. Better word, it's arbitrary constants. Arbitrary constants. So number of arbitrary constants. Okay, if I solve a second order differential equation, I am going to get 2 arbitrary constants. If I am going to solve a third order differential equation, I am going to get 3 arbitrary constants. If I am going to solve, first of all I will solve. How I am going to solve, what is the procedure, I will tell you. That's what conclusion I am giving. ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ ఆర్డర్ తో చేస్తే మనకు వచ్చేటివి ఏంటివి? రూట్స్ 2 వస్తాయి, రూట్స్ అవి. నౌ సెకండ్ ఆర్డర్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే, ఇదేమో ఆల్జిబ్రిక్, ఇది డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే, సెకండ్ ఆర్డర్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే సొల్యూషన్ లో మనకి ఏమొస్తాయి సార్? సొల్యూషన్ లో 2 ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ వస్తాయి సార్. థర్డ్ ఆర్డర్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే 3 ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ వస్తాయి సార్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ మ్యాటర్ సార్? డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ సొల్యూషన్ ఈజ్ లింక్డ్ విత్ number of arbitrary constants that you are going to put in your solution. Okay, this is what is a major point I am going to discuss. Now I would like to expand a little bit about this differential equation. Well, okay, let's see this differential equation expansion, what it is going to be called as. Now whenever I take in a nth order differential equation like this, a into d to the power of n y divided by dx power of n of n, like this I said, it's going to be nth order differential equation. Can you tell me order and degree now for this differential equation? Yes, we can say it's going to be nth order. Okay, now tell me what is the degree? Degree is nothing but highest power of highest variable. Degree is how much now? Power term is going to be 1. So the total term is now multiplied by how much? 1. So I should not incorporate this a n inside, like this I have to take. So highest power of the highest derivative is going to be what? Degree. So degree is going to be how much now? Degree is going to be 1, first degree. So nth order first degree differential equation. Nth order first degree differential equation. We are not going to discuss second degree, third degree at all, but for sake, whether you are describing or not, in the ESET they ask what is the order and what is the degree of differential equation. That is too much small matter, easily you can attempt. Okay, actually whenever you are describing the degree, you should not have any radicals as the powers in the equation. So you should not have 3/2, you should not have 4/6, you should not have 5/7, like that. All power should be integers, then and then only you can describe. So that's a reason why we will say degree is nothing but highest power of the highest derivative after eliminating radicals. We will say after eliminating radicals. That point we will discuss in ESET, no worry at all. After eliminating radicals. Okay, you should not have fractional powers at all. You should have only integer powers, then only you can say that two positive integer powers you should have, then and then only that power is going to be your degree. Okay, you should not have 1/2. So now degree is not going to be 1 by 2, that is wrong. So you need to make something changes, then you have to describe the degree. అట్లున్నప్పుడు వేరే చేయాలి, మనకి ఇప్పుడు అది అవసరం లేదు, మనకు హయ్యర్ ఆర్డర్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాం కాబట్టి. Now if this differential equation, this is going to be LHS, as I told you, from here to here I will be calling as what? From here to here, this is going to be LHS and will be equal to something, it's going to be your RHS. This is your LHS, it's going to be your RHS. RHS values are going to be two types. One may be 0, other may be some e power ax, some sin ax, some cos ax, లేకపోతే some x power n. ఏదైనా ఉండొచ్చు, ఇదైనా ఉండొచ్చు x ప్లేస్ లా, ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏదైనా ఒకటి ఉండొచ్చు, లేకపోతే ఇదైనా ఉండొచ్చు, లేకపోతే ఇది క్లబ్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు, 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 ఏదైనా ఒకటి క్లబ్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు, ఎలా అయినా ఉండొచ్చు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఇట్లా క్లబ్ అయిన ఏవైనా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎక్స్ ప్లేస్లో అంటే ఈక్వల్ టు ఉన్న తర్వాత 0 ఉంటే ఒకటి, 0 కాకుండా ఇంకా వేరే ఏది ఉన్నా సరే, క్లబ్ ఉన్నా క్లబ్ లేకున్నా ఏదో ఒకటి ఉన్నా సరే. ఓకే, 0 ఉందనుకోండి, రైట్ సైడ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 ఉందనుకోండి, వి విల్ బి కాలింగ్ దిస్ టోటల్ nth ఆర్డర్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫస్ట్ డిగ్రీ యాజ్ homogeneous. We will be calling it as homogeneous differential equation. If it is not equal to 0, it has something value in your right hand side. We will be calling it as actually input value. This is nothing but input value. We will be calling it as some input. Whenever you put some input here, okay, differential equation is nothing but output is related to input, how it has related. That's what we will be calling. If this is input, x is input, if input equal to 0, then we will be calling it as homogeneous differential equation. And this x, if you have something in place of 0 కాకుండా ఏదైనా ఉందనుకోండి, అది e power ax కానీ, e power minus ax కానీ, sin x కానీ, cos x కానీ, x power n కానీ ఏది ఉన్నా సరే, అప్పుడు మనం ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ ఏమని పిలుస్తామంటే we will be calling it as non-homogeneous. Okay, so now differential equations are categorized into basically two models. Second order gani, higher order gani, basically categorized into two models. What are they? If the LHS is equals to 0, LHS is equated to 0, I mean no input is there, then we will be calling it as homogeneous differential equation. If the differential equations of higher order is equated to some x value, then we will be calling it as non-homogeneous differential equation. Non-homogeneous differential equation. So we are going to now learn how to solve a differential equations of homogeneous type, how to solve a differential equation of non-homogeneous type. So what we are going to solve, what we are going to put the equation in terms of, we are going to put the equation in terms of number of arbitrary constants, that we are going to put into a form. Okay, let's move into our topic. Let's discuss the kind 1. It's going to be homogeneous type. Okay, homogeneous and non-homogeneous. In each and everywhere I will discuss both second order, our chapter is second order and higher order. So non-homogeneous also I will be discussing second and higher order. How to solve a homogeneous type, how to solve a non-homogeneous type. In that one, if you understand how to solve second order, then automatically you are going to say higher order easily. Okay, second order, higher order, not a matter. Order is just increased from 2, 3, 4, 5, something so on. If order has been increased, nothing will affect us. Okay, easy way of writing only. So this is the basic background idea of a differential equation topic. Okay, basic background idea. So what is the topic name and how we are going to learn what is an algebraic equation, what is a differential equation. In that one, actually what is the degree of algebraic equation, and then later on what is the order of differential equation and what is the degree of differential equation. Later on, if the degree is saying something, then what we can decide from algebraic equation. If the order and degree is there for a differential equation, from there what we can decide. Conclusions మనకి ఇంపార్టెంట్. algebraic లో degree 2 ఉంటే 2 రూట్లు వస్తాయి, అది మనకు తెలుసు. ఓకే, సో 3 పవర్ 3 ఉంటే, ఐ మీన్ డిగ్రీ 3 ఉంటే 3 రూట్స్ వస్తాయి, సొల్యూషన్స్ లో 3 రూట్స్ వస్తాయి, అది మనకు తెలుసు. ఆల్జీబ్రిక్ గురించి 10th నుంచి నేర్చుకుంటున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే, సో డిగ్రీని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం ఏం చేయట్లేదు, డిగ్రీ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 1 వీఆర్ కన్సిడరింగ్, వీఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ హయ్యర్ డిగ్రీస్. in differential equations in your diploma level. Now what we are learning is only we are learning order. We are varying the order from second order, third order, fourth order, fifth order up to higher order we are extending, and we are trying to solve the answers. Then what we can expect? Can we expect the same root style answers or no? Root style answer you are not going to expect. We are going to expect the answer in terms of number of arbitrary constants. We are going to generate, put into the form of number of arbitrary constants type. Okay, this is what the basic idea. And whenever the differential equation which is equated to 0, we will be calling the total differential equation as what? Homogeneous differential equation. Whenever it is not equal to 0, we will be calling it as non-homogeneous equation. How to solve homogeneous? How to solve non-homogeneous? Only we will be talking about this one differential equation. We won't solve anything whatever I told you till now. Only our focus will be there upon only one style of differential equation of this order, okay, and degree. Order and degree. Now we will discuss homogeneous and non-homogeneous type, and we will put into our answers in different forms so that you can get some idea. Okay, let's move on to the math. Okay, let's move.